pretty rough.
You see, this is the bottom. See, it's textured glass. Maybe an ashtray.
Oh.
You just don't know.
Kind of pretty rough.
I've never been out to Spectacle Island before. In fact, I've never been to any of the Boston Harbor Islands, so I'm really excited. And I would actually say that the thing I'm most excited for is looking at all the sea glass that's supposed to be on the shores of the island.
I'm really excited to go to Spectacle Island because we're going to be walking around it a lot, and I haven't been there in so long, and I really can't wait to see what it's like. And today, what I'm most looking forward to doing at Spectacle Island is really getting to kind of walk around and explore the island. I know a little bit about the history, but this is going to be my second time on the island, so I'm really excited to kind of get to walk around and explore it a little bit more.
Straight ahead, you can see Spectacle Island, the two humps, the two drumlins that make up the island. Spectacle Island got its name after the obvious. It was originally two flat, round circles of land, completely flat, sea level, with a little sandbar in the middle, so from above it looked like a pair of eyeglasses, hence the name Spectacle Island. We're gonna go all the way around this drumlin here along the water. We're gonna come up, we're gonna come through the meadow up there. We're gonna go up to the top of the hill, up to the gazebo there. And we're gonna come back down and throw ourselves in the water.
Yeah.
Okay? For 50 years, this was an island that was basically built on trash. If you look up behind you, on the top of the hill up there, you can see the gazebo. Back in the 1950s, there was a bulldozer, and it was pushing the trash across the top of the hill. It sank into the trash. It was never seen again. That was the end of dumping trash out here. There was no more room, and a lot of that trash was blowing into the water. So that's half the reason the harbor used to be one of the dirtiest harbors in the country. So that's about half the bottom of a pretty good-sized bottle there. You see how thick the glass is? They don't make glass that thick anymore. It's a whole lot cheaper.
I found these cool plates that seem to all be made by Shenango, China in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I think a lot of these are, as David was saying, I think a lot of these are from hotels. And I think the patterns are really cool, so
we're more apt to find something unique down towards the bottom.
What do you have in here?
We have a bunch of plates. We have this cool periwinkle one. A lot of plates. Some blues. I got some little specks of red. We got some thick green ones. And yeah.
That rock retaining wall goes all the way along the backside to prevent the erosion. And all of these rocks come from the dredging of Gloucester Harbor, up where I live. So they dredged the harbor to make it deeper. They hauled all these rocks out and said, oh, well, let's use them on Spectacle. We finally made it to the top. We're all here and accounted for. Nobody didn't lose anybody on the way up. So this is the highest point in Boston Harbor, the very top of the North Drumlin on Spectacle Island. And if you look behind me, you can see Logan Airport. Obviously the airport's very flat because that's the way airports are built, but that's entirely built on man-made land. So all of that used to be part of the harbor. There were 3 little islands. They filled it all in and built Logan Airport. And then you can see the inner harbor. And then panning to the left, you can see Castle Island with Fort Independence on the end there. South Boston, all the way down, and then the tall buildings in the distance. That's downtown Boston. A beautiful office we have out here in the harbor. Nice place to work.
So we're almost about to leave Spectacle Island. We're gonna go for a quick swim first, but it's been awesome so far. So we hopped off at the pier and we walked around the, I guess the east side of the island, and we looked for sea glass. And then we, after we found a whole bunch of cool sea glass and like broken plates and stuff like that, we walked up the drumlin and went to the top of the North Drumlin, which is the highest point in all of Boston Harbor. And the views were amazing. There was like 360 panoramic views of the entire harbor, and it was really awesome. So now we're gonna go for a swim and then hop back on the boat.